going to program the WAGO BACNet IP controller. What we have here is a 750-830 and connected to a 4-channel digital in and a 4-channel digital out. And this controller is also a Modbus TCP master, so it makes a really good gateway. And I'm just connecting this to my network here with the Ethernet cable. So if we go get started on the CoDeSys project, I'm just going to program this in structured text. Add the BACNet library, and what this does is it gives you pre-made objects which will populate the BACNet network with the present value and units, what we're going to focus on here. So I'm just going to copy the BACNet analog value type. I'm going to create an object here called pump speed, and then I'm going to create an internal real variable called PLC_pump speed. So obviously this is a real simple example with just one variable. Here you could populate, dozens of variables, up to 1,000 BACNet objects if needed. Just going to go into the PLC PRG and add a little structured text here. So our pump speed present value equals our PLC pump speed. And then I'm just going to create a web visualization here, so it'll just make it easier to test our program. Just a simple text entry, and we're going to tie this to the PLC_PRG variable under text display, and they'll also allow input on this field so we can click on it to modify. So we'll just go ahead and resize these windows. At this point we want to create the XML object, and this is what dumps the objects to a file that the configurator program can read. So for the global variables, I'm just going to export the data entries and then just go with the defaults on the BACNet IP library. It's going to need to have write access to that. So go ahead and save that off, and when you build a project, it's going to create the XML file for you. It does that automatically when you download. So here it's downloading the web visualization. I'm going to run that and create a boot project. So then we go to the web browser, navigate down to our web visualization, and we should see our interface here. So let's just put a number in here, make sure we're modifying the variable, and it is working. So I'm just going to minimize CoDeSys now and go into the WAGO BACNet configurator program and hit configure on the device that it finds on the network. And you can see here it says file unavailable for the symbol file. So what we need to do now is create that symbol file by importing it from our CoDeSys project. I'm going to give the device name something a little more usable, the WAGO_PLC. You can see it's uploading the symbol file now, and it uploads that to the file system on the PLC. We need to log back in and run the PLC program again. The download process resets. So here you can see the analog value is showing up in our configurator program. Let's just put a number here, 124. You can see it's updating in the configurator program. We'll try another number here, 334, and it does update. So what we've got here is a BACNet client. It's an open source software called Mango. Just going to go into the WHOIS. It sees the PLC, and there you can see all the values. The pump speed value that we created, the internal variable, is updating from the PLC. And notice the units is wrong. I'm going to change that to RPM. Square meters doesn't really fit a pump speed units. I'm going to commit those values, and you can see how that will update the clients automatically. That's kind of the nice thing about BACNet, because it's object-based. All the clients get updated with all the parameters. And that concludes our video. Thank you.